Hello, my beautiful friends. I just wanted to post a little update. This video was filmed almost 3 weeks ago. I was supposed to be traveling. Obviously, that's not happening. ColourPop has just announced that they are officially closing their fulfillment centers. I know this may feel frustrating. I totally understand that, but I do think they're doing what they need to do to keep their employees safe. I 100% am team stay home. I'm actually really glad to hear this. Now, with that being said, this video may feel a little outdated, a little out of touch, and it honestly was filmed a really long time ago, but I do think that it's still relevant because I'm still standing by all of these recommendations, and when you are ready and able to make an order, I do think this video will be helpful. Also, it takes many hours to make a video like this, so I still want to post it. I still want to share content with you, and I hope that this little update pre-intro will give more context to this video, and I hope you're all staying safe and healthy and happy. And I just love you and value you, and I hope that this video entertains you. And let's just get to the intro. Hello, my beautiful friends. It's Amanda here, and it's time for another ColourPop Overload video. I do these about 4 times a year. The premise of this series is to round up all the new releases since my last ColourPop Overload video and just recommend the best of the best to you. ColourPop stays launching new things practically every single week. We get a new product or a new collection, and you know what? It's a lot. It really is a lot. With all these new things, we feel the urge to just constantly snap up whatever is new. So I'm here to encourage you to really build a list of the things that not only catch your eye, but keep your attention, something that even after taking a few days or a few weeks to think about it, it's still something that you want, you feel it's going to be valuable in your collection. Almost all of ColourPop's releases are not highly limited. Now, some of their collaborations really sell out quickly, and those are the type of things that either aren't restocked ever or aren't immediately restocked. So a great example is the Sailor Moon collection. That sold out within a matter of minutes. That was a highly demanded product. There were a lot of licensing restrictions on the Sailor Moon stuff from what I understand. I don't really know the ins and outs. So things like that, you know, if you're a huge fan of some sort of collaboration that they're doing, that sort of lies outside of what we're talking about here. Mainly what I like to focus on are the regular releases, things that are either permanent or available long term, that you really can take your time. You don't have to rush to buy them. Even if they sell out, they will be restocked. So I'm going to focus on that stuff. I also tend not to include the Ulta exclusive things just because everybody can't get those. Those things are really only available inside of the United States. So I tend to not include those unless those products make their way over to the ColourPop site. The idea is to just purchase things that you're going to love, that fit your style, that work in your collection, not overspend, not be controlled by FOMO. Let's make some good shopping decisions. I'm gonna help you do that. I do this video in a shopping cart style, so I'll show you my online shopping cart over here. I will be building 3 different shopping carts because style isn't really one size fits all. And ColourPop, because they come out with a lot, they can cater to a lot of different styles. So the 3 carts we'll be doing are a color lovers cart, a neutral lovers cart, and then an Amanda cart. Those will be my top favorite things. And my cart is typically somewhere in between a color lover and a neutral lover. Each shopping cart will total up to $100 or less. I think it's reasonable if you are a makeup lover, a makeup junkie, to take a few months, put aside a few dollars from each paycheck, save up $100, and then make one big purchase of a bunch of things you're gonna stay excited about, stay loving, stay using. Oh wow, we've had over 20 releases since my last ColourPop Overload video. This isn't a comprehensive recommendations, it's just from the last couple of months. So we're just talking about everything that was released, starting with the Bitty Pony makeup collection, all the way up through Mauves, let's get into the cart. Let's start with the neutral lovers cart. I'm gonna break this cart down by category, so eyes, cheeks, and lips. Let's start with the eyes. The first thing that I'm recommending for my neutral lovers is the Bare Necessities palette. I love this palette. It has everything a neutral lover could ever need. It was in my best of 2019 palettes. It's priced at $34 and it's going in the cart. Next up for eyes, I'm gonna cheat a little bit. I'm gonna sort of recommend 2 palettes, but I'm really only gonna put 1 in the cart. I think that the Blush Crush palette and the latest Making Mauves palette are both absolutely stunning. I've really enjoyed both of them. For this, it just depends on if you're looking for warmer or cooler tones. Blush Crush is definitely pinkier and more warm toned. Making Mauves, it's a little bit deeper. It's definitely more cool to neutral toned. I like both. Personally, I've been using Making Mauves more, which is weird because I'm totally a warm tone girl, but I think you can't go wrong with either one, especially if you are a neutral lover. So I'm gonna put Making Mauves in my cart. It's priced at $14, but I would just as highly recommend the Blush Crush palette. So is that cheating? Maybe, but it's my video, so here we are. I have 2 cheek products to recommend to you. First is from the Nude Mood and Blush Crush collection. They came out with these really cool Super Shock highlighters in a compact. The one from the Blush Crush collection is called You're a Catch. This one's a little bit lighter, and then the Nude Mood one is more of a golden medium. That one's called The Real Thing. Both are gorgeous. This just depends on your preference for highlighting and your skin tone. These are $12 each, so go ahead and throw that in the shopping cart. Lastly, for the neutral lovers cheeks, I'm recommending one of the pressed powder blushes from the Mauve collection. I love ColourPop's pressed powder blushes. They are highly underrated. There's a lighter, pinkier shade called Catch My Vibe, and then a slightly deeper, kind of cool berry shade called Coast to Coast. These are priced at $8 each. Again, both beautiful, just depends on your preference. So pick one of those bad boys, throw it in your shopping cart for $8. Now we are talking neutral lips. I have quite a few suggestions for lips. They've come out with some new lip formulas that I've been a big fan of. So first up is the new Luxe Velvet formula. I'm recommending the duo called Puff Mommy. This comes with 2 shades, Get Money and Room Service. Really nice, warm, medium nudes. That's my jam. The duos are definitely the way to go with these because you are saving $1. They're priced at $8 a piece, but the duos are $15. And especially in a shopping cart video, I love a deal. So let's add Puff Mommy to the cart. More Luxe to love. These are the Luxe glosses. Look at this gloss. Can you see that all the little label is already wearing off? That's how you know, because it's stayed living in my bag with me. These haven't even been out that long. So the last recommendation for my neutral lovers are 2 Luxe glosses. Of course, I have to recommend my favorite shade, which is Tied Up. I also really like this shade called Figgy With It from the Mauve collection. Now, I don't really think you can go wrong with any of the Luxe gloss shades because at the end of the day, they're all pretty standard gloss shades. Easy to use, easy to love. Pick any of them. Those are my 2 recommendations, and those are priced at $8 a piece. That rounds up our neutral lovers cart. The total price is $99. I know it probably doesn't seem like a ton of stuff in this cart, but part of that is because I did include that mega palette, the Bare Necessities palette, which $34 is kind of a lot from ColourPop for a single item. But I stand by my choice. That's the neutral lovers cart. All right, let's clear out the cart and talk about my color lovers now. Color lovers, I am here for you. My first thing that I'm adding to the color lovers cart is some shameless self-promotion. It's my favorites bundle that I got to create with ColourPop. It's called No Shrinking Violet. It really has some bright, colorful shades in there. My color lovers won't think that these things are scary at all. Neutral lovers, you know, I also recommend this to you. I don't know, am I allowed to include this since these products aren't new? The bundle's new though. Let's roll with it. The No Shrinking Violet bundle has the Lilac You A Lot palette, Super Shock Shadow in Dream Lover, which is a purpley, really pretty duochrome shade, a Super Shock blush in the shade Prenup, a duo fiber brush, which I use to apply my Super Shock blushes, the Luxe lipstick in the shade Still Crazy, which happens to be the color that I'm wearing in today's video. So technically I recommend this to everybody, but I'm putting it in my color lovers cart because if you don't already have these products, they're some of my favorites, obviously, and this is a really good deal because the retail value of the bundle is $43. But if you use my code Makeup.Just.For.Fun, fair warning, that is an affiliate code, then you save 15%. So the price of the bundle is actually $36.55. I do have two eyeshadow palettes that I want to recommend to my color lovers. First one might be a little surprising. It's from the Valentine's Day collection. It's the All That palette. And this isn't a super colorful palette, but it does have a really interesting mix of some cooler toned neutrals and some vampy red shades. Even though this isn't a really bright in your face colorful palette, it's not necessarily for the casual neutral lover. This would be a great companion palette, a different sort of neutral companion palette, and I do think that color lovers are going to enjoy having these shades in their collection, especially because I know a lot of the really color queens in my life, when they do neutrals, they want something that's still a little bit offbeat, going with cool tones or unexpected combos. The All That palette is going to be all that. So that's the next thing in the cart. That one's $18. And lastly, for eyes, this is the Mint to Be palette. It is very minty. I'm not a big green girl and I quite enjoy this palette. Took me by surprise a little bit. It's definitely something different. I know that the color lovers of the world are looking for pastels right now, and this is a great quality, great shade selection, Mint to Be palette. It's 12 bucks. Put it in the cart. I don't have any cheek recommendations for the color lovers cart other than the fact that the Prenup blush is in that No Shrinking Violet bundle. We've had a lot of neutral cheek products, so let's just go ahead and move on to lips because I do have some pretty good lip recommendations for you. Another Luxe Velvet Duo, this time in some red shades. There's a deeper red called Big Bang, which I think would pair really nicely with that All That palette that I recommended. And then a brighter, more orangey red called Daily Dose. If you're looking for a red lip, this is such a great combo. Again, love the formula. It's $15. Add it to the cart. I'm also going to suggest a third Luxe Velvet shade. This one's called Southbound. It's such a pretty deep, dusty berry type of shade. It's one of my favorites from the colors that they've released so far. Kind of a unique shade, definitely would look good across all skin tones. So I am suggesting the shade Southbound. That one is $8. My last recommendation for the color lovers is actually from the Frozen 2 collection. I wasn't super crazy about a lot of these products, but I do really like this lipstick called Little Snow. It's the Elsa lipstick. It's a really pretty raspberry shade. The color is beautiful, packaging's really pretty. I love the Luxe lipstick formula. So I'm going to recommend Little Snow to my color lovers, and that one is $9. The total for the color lovers cart comes out to $98.55 once you apply that code for the No Shrinking Violet bundle. Okay, let's go to the Amanda cart. I will spare you any more self-promotion. So even though I want to talk about my favorites bundle again, I'm not going to, but just know that I recommend it to everyone. This is exciting, okay? Let me have my moment. For the Amanda cart, I'm recommending 3 different eyeshadow palettes. These will be no surprise because they're already things that I've talked about and raved about. First is the Bare Necessities palette. That one's $34. And absolutely no surprise to anybody, the Making Mauves palette. I gave this a rave review. Really been enjoying that one. That is $14. And now the surprise twist, I'm adding the Mint to Be palette to the Amanda cart. I am so not a green girl, but I've actually been doing quite a few green looks lately. I'm just as surprised as you are, but let's just go ahead and add it to the cart. This one's $12. And I do want to recommend one single shadow. It's actually a Jelly Much from the Flutterby collection. It's called Bouquet. I love the Jelly Much shadows. They don't get enough love. Can be a trickier formula to work with and to store because they do dry out. I have a video about that. If you're struggling with your Jelly Much shadows, go check out my Jelly Much 101 video. I'll try to remember to link that in the description. If I forget, remind me in the comments, because I might forget. But that Jelly Much shadow is $8. Add that to the cart, and that's it for eyes. The Amanda cart only has one cheek product, and that is one of the blushes from the Mauve collection. I really like both of them. Everything from the packaging to the formula is just spot on for me. Absolutely love. Definitely adding to cart. That is $8. And I have 3 lip products in the Amanda cart. 2 are the Luxe Velvet formula. Kind of a mixture of my recommendations for neutral lovers and color lovers. I'm going with the shade Room Service, which is my classic warm medium nude shade, and then the shade Southbound, that sort of dusty berry shade. Those are $8 each. Unfortunately, they don't come in a duo together, so I have to add them separately to my cart. Last but not least, my favorite Luxe gloss. You already know what I'm going to say. It's the shade Tied Up. I've been wearing this so much since these released, so this has to be in my cart. This is also $8. And that brings the Amanda cart to a perfect $100. A couple things to remember when you're shopping from ColourPop. There are a ton of people with coupon codes out there. I always recommend my friend from ColourPop Cult's code. It's Beauty Cult. You can save 10% on your entire order. I know there are some exclusions that apply to that. That is an affiliate code for her. You're not going to be able to use that in conjunction with any of the favorites bundles codes. For example, if you go for my No Shrinking Violets bundle, you have to use Makeup.Just.For.Fun to save on that bundle, and you won't be able to apply any additional affiliate codes. And you will also get free shipping in the US for any order over $30. Very rarely they offer free international shipping. When that sale goes up, if you are an international customer, it's a good time to look back through my ColourPop Overload videos and just get that free shipping. I know that when you watch beauty YouTubers or even on Instagram, anywhere on social media, when you see influencers or beauty gurus talking about products, that can kind of increase the urgency or increase the feeling of wanting something or fear of missing out on it. First of all, that's never the intention of my reviews. I am truly reviewing things to help you decide if you want it or not to try to sell it to you. I hope that these ColourPop Overload videos really drive that point home. I want you to make good decisions. I love makeup. I know if you're watching, you probably love makeup too, but that doesn't mean that every single week you have to buy, every single collection you have to buy. You really can hone that list and invest in things that absolutely are going to make you happy, are going to be fun, you're going to have that haul moment, but it doesn't have to be all the time. You don't have to feel stressed out about it. And we all know ColourPop is going to come out with something again next week, so there's going to be plenty more in the future to be excited about. And I think that makeup is more exciting and purchasing new products is more exciting when it doesn't feel like a burden. So that's why I make these videos. I hope that they are helpful. I hope you enjoyed this. I really have fun making these. I would love to hear which cart is your favorite. Are there any new releases in the past couple of months that would definitely be in your cart that I didn't include in mine? I always love to hear what you guys think about things too, so make sure you leave a comment down below. Go check out my bundle on ColourPop No Shrinking Violet. Yay! Okay, that's the last one. I promise that's the last one. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye! What? Why would you talk like that? Whew! Okay. Next up... blush colors. What's that one called? You'd think I would have done my research, but here we are. And some really... Why did I do it like that? So the... Ma'am, I literally can't remember if I said this thing or not. So we're gonna just say it again just to make sure, because I won't have time to refilm. So editing Amanda, play close attention. I can't even talk to myself correctly. Doing great. Can be a trickier... So if you... On a scale of 1 to 10, how much of a hot mess was that actually? We're gonna find out when we edit. Excited for that. I'm really excited. I'm wearing 2 highlighters today and I'm not at all upset about it. And I don't think you should be either. Okay, yeah. I'm gonna try to film all the videos because pretty sure that all the schools and everything are gonna be closed soon. So I'm still gonna be making content. It might just be a little louder in the background. Have a good day. Thanks for watching. Love you. Love your face. Wash your hands. Bye.